Hey, this is Jakiri Kirktai, and welcome back to NieR Automata. Move. There we go. Alright, first things first, yeah, more text adventure. Why not? Alright, record 2. According to the Yorha team, there's an enemy server beneath Mount Kaala. If we can take it out, we might finally gain some ground in this endless war. But in order for that to happen, we need to work together. After a bit of thought, Rose decides to throw in with the new models. It's a relationship that changes as time goes on. What are you doing here, Dahlia? Just showing this idiot how weak she is, replies a winded Dahlia. Ha! Wheezes her opponent, number 16. You're obviously outmatched. The two of them are taking turns hitting each other. It seems friendly enough, as those things go. Plus they've been doing it for so long now that both of them are out of energy. They likely couldn't punch a piece of paper at this point. The rest of the group stares at the combatants and tries not to grin. Dahlia and number 16 seem to butt heads over the smallest little things. Maybe it's because they're so much alike. It's almost annoying how quickly muscleheads learn to like one another. The rest of us converse as Dahlia and 16 continue to spar. We call each other by the names I gave us, explains Rose. I see, responds number 4. I thought it was strange that you didn't use code numbers. She nods while she speaks, as though this all makes perfect sense. Suddenly, Captain Rose breaks out into a wide grin. You know what, she says? I think we should give all of you names as well. No, says number 2. It'd be a waste. Rose eyes her warily. A waste? You can name me when the mission is over, she replies as a blush rises in her cheeks. I could tell her words served as a wish for success. Alright, responds Rose. I'll think of a name for you by then. She knows this is a fleeting promise, as most things are, but it doesn't matter. Already I can see us growing closer to the Yorha team. Well, my friends are growing closer to them at least. You're all being careless, I state, much louder than I intend. Luckily, the others don't hear or decide to ignore it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not about to go against the captain's judgment, but that doesn't mean I'm ready to just lie down and trust our new friends. Ours is a solitary existence that has long since been abandoned by the moon. No matter how they cried, mourned, or struggled, the voices of our departed comrades went unanswered. So how can you trust an entire squad of new models that you just met? What's wrong, Anemone? I hear Lily calling to me. She's likely concerned about me being being apart from the rest of the group. Nothing, I begin. I'm fine. Before I can complete my thought, Lily suddenly opens her mouth and emits a terrible scream. Lily's scream echoes throughout the entire camp. It's heartbreaking. It's agony. It's horrible. She's infected, screams Rose. Lily's infected. We all draw weapons out of instinct as much as anything else, pointing them at our comrade as she continues to scream and scream and scream. We all know what's happening. We've seen it before. It's a logic virus, a machine weapon that hijacked android systems and overwrites their data. And since there's no known cure, it's also a death sentence. I need to show her mercy. I need to set her free. My finger rests on the trigger, yet I hesitate. And before I can make that final, fateful decision, I hear a voice rise up from somewhere behind me. Stop, you can't do this. You can't just let your friend die. It's number 21. The girl I thought to be cool and composed beyond all measure was now pleading with me to spare Lily's life. What do I do? What the hell do I do? Lily said you were like family to her. You can't abandon family, not before you exhaust every possibility. What can you do then? I'll use my power to erase the virus. That's impossible. Rose spat out what we were all thinking, but before we can act, Lily starts to send nearby comrades flying with impossible strength. I've seen infected androids before. I know how much damage they can do once the virus turns off their limiters. They'll fight and fight until they're utterly destroyed. Dahlia and number 16 rush into the fray, trying to suppress their former friend, but she swats them away like flies. How many of us have been infected now? How many friends have I been forced to put down? The heart I'm not supposed to have aches with the thought. It aches as I remember all the identification numbers that have been retired. When did I start giving them names? When did I decide I simply couldn't endure it any longer? Initiating reprogramming sequence. That voice, number 21? She's screaming something about reprogramming? I don't know what to do. I am lost. As my vision slowly clears, I see number 21 inputting commands into her terminal while number 2 and 4 hold her down. They hold her as she rises and Rose stares at me with surprise. Oh no. I'm holding Lily too. Scanner 21, Attacker 4, and Gunner 16. Keep going. "14th Machine War, Pearl Harbor Descent." The name of the mission entrusted to the Yorha soldiers. Was there ever such a furious gunfire, such bombings that continued without pause? Our target is the machine server under Mount Ka'ala, and our situation is dire. We need reinforcement, requesting deployment at once. Number 2 speaks quickly, yet calmly, which is all the more remarkable considering the hostile army enclosing on our position. But the command center is an orbiting satellite informs us no reinforcements will be forthcoming. We are abandoned. We are alone. It's so easy to do from up there, from the satellite, from the moon. "I'll do whatever is necessary," says Lily with a grim smile. Dahlia and Margaret quickly nodding in agreement. So is number 16. They decide to join the rear guard, staying behind to be our shield, even though it comes at the cost of their own lives. Regardless, they all agreed without hesitation, for we in the vanguard will be joining them in death soon enough. Without another word, we turn our backs against each other and take up positions. We know this is the end. Dahlia and the others will buy us time to reach the gate at Ka'ala's peak. Beyond that lies an elevator, and beyond that is the server. If we can destroy it, we'll deal a devastating blow to the machine life forms throughout the Pacific region. But as I notice number 21 scowling at the elevator, I have a bad feeling about the final stage of our mission. "Go on," she says. "I got this." We crowd into the elevator as she begins hacking the terminal. She doesn't need to tell us what's happening. It's clear the elevator won't descend all the way to the server unless someone stays behind to control it. Enemies incoming. They're almost on us. As I speak, I suddenly find myself leaping from the elevator and taking up a position at number 21's side, almost as if my body's out of my control. Something is wrong. Something... "I'll back up number 21, I cry. The rest of you take out that server." The doors close on my friends. The last thing I see is the face of my captain, Rose. She looks concerned. But then the doors shut and she is no more. That was the last time I ever saw them. But it's alright. I'm going to finish this one way or the other. The only sounds we hear are distant explosions and the rasp of number 21's breathing. "Thank you," she whispers, "for staying with me." I look at her eyes and see the telltale red of a logic virus infection. I was right after all. I sigh softly as I draw my weapon. I've seen comrades infected before. That's why I couldn't leave her to die alone. The vaccine she gave Lily is already ineffective. The enemy has evolved. They studied number 21's pattern and developed a new resistance. No one can save her now. When will the elevator reaches the server? Begins number 21 weakly. "Then I'll give you peace," I reply. The elevator moves ever lower, creating a countdown on number 21's life. How much time has passed? How much can possibly be left? Too long to wait, yet not long enough for regret. A massive explosion echoes in the distance as the hall slowly shakes. It's the final act of Lily and the others in the rear guard. They've just overloaded their own fusion reactors. The sound of our comrades' demise slowly fades from our ears. As it does, number 21 reaches up and slowly removes our goggles. "I'm glad I got to meet you," she says. Her eyes are so red, but not completely. There's still little of her left. And while it is... "Don't worry," I say. "I'll be with you soon." She smiles at my words reach her ears. As soon as the elevator touches down, I fire a bullet into number 21's brain. I watch the thing that used to be her tumble to the ground. I stare at the gun I hold in trembling hands. I press it to my temple. This will end it all. The war. My meaningless existence. All of it. It will finally be over. Unforgivable. 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 Your comrades sacrifice themselves and fight to the last breath. They feel suffering. They feel sadness. They feel pain and terror. And yet you would surrender now. Unforgivable. The voice is a battlefield curse, telling those who survive to seek their mission see their mission through no matter what. It is another me crying out. I scream at the top of my lungs and race down the hall. I'll show you. If you're going to push me, I'll show you. You'll only be satisfied if it ends with more killing. I leap into the fray with weapons in both hands. Here I am. Here I am! Kill me! As I scream, an explosion suddenly rises up and sweeps everything away. A soft wind touches my cheek. I smell fire. I smell ash. The explosion in the server room was powerful enough to take out Mount Kaala itself, reducing the once proud summit to a smoking crater. The machines immediately drop to the ground and stop moving. I look out over the scorched earth. Lily? Number 16? Rose? Number 2? Are any of you? I am the only one left. The only one. I was alive because I had been afraid to die. I begin to giggle. It's a mad thing, crazed even to my own ears. I'll join you soon. You promised to join her soon. How could I have said such vain, laughable words? Such lies. I laugh. I stand in the middle, in the smoke and the flame, and laugh until I think my very throat will tear itself in two. I blink. Daylight drifts through the smoke. I've been standing here all night. My laughter finally depleted, I force myself to my feet. I'm the coward who stayed behind, the coward who lived. Now it's my job to carry on the will of those who fought at my side. Since I can't kill myself, I have to fight until someone does it for me. I'll endure every hardship. I'll kill every machine I find. This is my cross to bear. I walk slowly into the west, dragging my broken body along. Number 16, number 21, number 4. I'm sorry, I'm still alive. But I'll be joining you soon as I finish some things up. That's all of them. Well, I got some more intel, so I might as well take a quick look at that. Actually, I have a lot of intel now that I think about it. Let's take a look at some of the stuff we got. Multi-tier. Oh yeah, these things. Yeah, the ones with the guns. Oh. Variations with self-destruct units on top of their flight devices have also been observed. Said self-destruct units will detach from the airborne host before detonation, allowing the range. Yeah, I noticed that. That killed me when I was playing as 9S. What did I get? Yeah, all these have zombie variants. I should probably kill those. Yeah. Turn aggressive after the emergence of the tower. They'll attempt to cannibalize any other machine lifeforms and combine with them. The armor plating on his head has been removed, revealing teeth like metal pipes, nevertheless no functionality as a mouth is theorized. The silent modification was implemented due to self-optimization or possibly due to some alien race that created them in likeness of themselves. But neither of these are proven. I don't think that's any village machines. Machine, child machine, big sister, little sister. Oh yeah, the scientist. Self-proclaimed genius sought investors for a once-in-a-lifetime invention, a rocket which landed on Mars instead of the moon. Despite the project ending in failure, he also served to solidify his standing as a unique intellect. A machine life form who's endlessly mocked by the children in Pascal's village. Though he seems dense, he's actually a clever unit that possesses advanced thought circuitry. His less than clever facade is actually an elaborate act designed to grant him knowledge of others' true nature. Ah, yeah. The red ones, which are just higher spec'd. They all say the same thing. Oh, there's a red version of those two. I must have missed that. EP attack. Oh, yeah, these guys were assholes. With extendable necks that resemble human spinal cords, they attack with electromagnetic pulses that interfere with a variety of functions. Yeah, I remember these guys. Extendable necks, human spinal cords. Yeah, I hate those things. Those cause those status effects. There's unit machines, arcs, angles. Adam, Eve, Goliath, tank. These are he uses turn signals and brake lights. That's funny. Simone. Goliath Flyer. Groon. Oh, so that's his name. Emmanuel. Oh, that's what the name of the baby is. So machine life known as the Forest King was destroyed. His sudden appearance of A2. Ernst. Emmanuel and Ernst. Okay. I totally cannot pronounce that. Soshi. Bokushi. Hegel. Oh, that asshole. I really hope I don't have to fight more of those. I hated fighting those. Oh. Completely lost sense of self, yeah. Standard armament. Heavy armament. Flight unit. Operator. 8B. 22B. 64B. A2. Peculiar. Courageous brother. Hateful sister. Vengeful child. College with the same color. I wonder if I missed a few of those. Because I got brother, sister, and child. Gunman biped. Oh yeah, the gunman. Like any good cowboy attacks with a gun. It seems to use a deep-seated hat as a means of taking aim. Oh yeah, the blood drench. The ammo count. Here's a man now shaped by fellow machine life forms. Great keeper. Monster type. What the? Resembles a dinosaur more than ever. Uses its energy stored in dorsal fins. When did I fight that thing? I must have forgot about that. Dying Goliath. Oh yeah, that one. That's about regard of friend or foe. It's one of the machine lifers that was injured in a failed suicide attempt. Romeo, Juliet, Father Servo, machine before that being equipped. Another more radical design, including its Nancy red and white belt. However, his flurry of powerful attacks was not enough to stave off an inevitable defeat. Donning a red belt and walking the path of the warrior to the end, Father Servo went to the afterlife satisfied as he gave his final confrontation to 8-2B and 9S. Okay, that's it for the unit data. Cool. Combat controls. Oh, okay, now it tells me I can do that. Oh, yeah. On program, perfect evade with precise timing. Counter with perfect evade. Doesn't really say what happens when what holding it actually does. I tried looking it up online. I wasn't able to actually find any actual information on that either. Just I heard something about feng shui mode, but I have no idea what that even means. Okay, yeah, these. Got all the fish, novel. I got 66% of those. Okay, there's not much left. Oh, wow. That's a lot of info. Jeez, okay. Okay, Okay. Uniform experimental. I'm just gonna read this on my own. You can read it as well. I can read it out loud. My throat's already kind of dry. Ew, the Type E division, oof. Okay, alright. Oh yeah, that's it. So dark, Mommy, I've been born. Mommy, where are you? What should I do? Tell me what I do, Mommy, please. I'll try my best. Please don't leave me alone. I'm so lonely. When did that pop up? Okay. Alright. So let's see, we need to go visit, yeah, we need to go visit Machine Village, yes. Any more quests that have opened up since then? Because I want to do them as soon as they are available. Nothing, surprisingly. Okay. Let's see, Pascal's Village, yep. Can I teleport there, or am I required to walk? No, I can teleport.
There's machines everywhere.
Analysis. This is a colony of pacifistic machine lifeforms led by the unit known as Pascal. It is logical for a large number of machine lifeforms to be present. This pod has concerns regarding your HUD Unit A2's predictive skills.
I'd be more concerned about me smashing your face if I were you.
You guys got anything? Anything useful? You know, I should probably buy some of these, just in case. 5 should be good enough. Considering that I remember what happened the last time I got hit with that shit. Cooldown, nope, don't care. Health drops, animal bait, which I don't actually need anymore, it's done. Zaba hacked foe. Oh, right, yeah, that. Got any new? Nope. You know, I had to wonder if if any of these swords actually have anything like good, like that I can use, like better than what I got right now. Now that I think about it. Let's see, that's 570. Like, I would like to stick with one-handed swords because I like one-handed swords the most so far. That is done. That critical plus that barely goes up in damage. It's a joke weapon, mostly is what it looks like. I can upgrade it again. It would be 608, 760. And mine is 608, 7. Okay, it'd be better than what I got. That's good. Doesn't compare. Finish blast. We'll just start upgrading my one-handed swords just to see what I can get. 722. It's okay. Machine brand. I'm curious what some of these even do. Two-handed swords, which I don't really care too much about. Spears, on the other hand, are cool. Fist weapons are always good. Hold off for right now. So the guy in the force taught me how to make things. I can vouch for his talent. Yeah, I'll go visit him at some point to upgrade a few of my other things. Being carried around. Oh, yeah. I didn't do that. I mean, I did it, but she didn't do that. Also, the reason why I'm not changing him back to Vice, why I'm not switching my little guy back to Vice is because, well, he doesn't need to be. When I switch it back over to 9S, it's just going to reset again. I don't really want to do that every single time. Besides, Vice was 2Bs, bro. And the pods started getting kind of annoying when he talks, and I don't like to see Vice as being annoying. Vice is a cool dude. Woman from before. Thank you again for rescuing me. I'm wondering if any of the endings are affected by me killing her or not, or if it's just like a joke, one of the joke endings or whatever. Oh well, I'll find out when I play through this game again. Now then, how can I help you? Summer Yora A2 possesses a faulty fuel filter. She has obtained information from an enemy, leader of the Resistance. She has traveled to this village in order to obtain a new filter. End of summary. Request one functional fuel filter. Do you really? A2's lack of verbal communications made this pod's assistant necessary. Shut up. See. Sadly, I'm a bit short on materials right now. I need rigid tree bark to create a filter, but the only location I know is guarded by ferocious machine life forms. Apologize, but I can't make a filter at the moment. Alright, we'll do it. Don't confirm that by yourself.
Areas where rigid tree bark is available marked on map.
God damn it.
Any more quests open up while I'm doing that? No. Okay, it's just the early parts of the forest, right? It's a shortcut towards the forest. Not over to that part though. It'd be easier just going through the mall.
Analysis. Hostility toward the peaceful machine lifeform Pascal is pointless from an energy usage standpoint. Proposal. Form a friendly relationship immediately.
You've got to be kidding me.
Also, I need a lot of water. and you can only get that in the Forest from what I've seen. I need that shit to upgrade both of my weapons so they do more damage. They've been severely needing that for a while now. Also, I have a feeling, I was thinking about it earlier, what this game's probably going to make me do. After a while, potentially. I'm afraid it's going to make me play as either 9S or A2 and make me kill the other one. And the game's going to make me choose. And that's going to really hurt.